What is going on, world? What's up, everyone? It's Zero here. Today I'm bringing you guys a brand new Starcraft 2 video. This one is between two players on the WCS Pro circuit, spawning here in the top left-hand corner of Acid Plant LE, playing with the red Zerg pieces. We have a player who goes by the name of Zanster. And his opponent, spawning in the cross position, playing with the blue Zerg pieces. We have a player who is starting to really make a name for himself in the StarCraft 2 Pro scene. His name is Lambo. So, guys and girls, I am really excited about this game between these two players because the ZVZ matchup is a very fun one for me to watch, simply because of all of the mind games that go on between two players. It's a lot of fun to, of course, watch, and this is actually my very first game casting a game from Zanster, who is, he kind of gets overshadowed by players, of the likes of Dark and Cyril, and even Raynor at this point, but he's still, of course, on the pro circuit, guys, a definite force to be reckoned with. Lambo, guys, is really starting to make a splash in the scene. He's absolutely, he's been playing against, guys in training with guys like Cyril, and those things are absolutely helping him. You can just tell in his gameplay, so I'll be really interested to see how he does here, and then, of course, I'm really interested, though, to see how Zanster does against Lambo. So this game, guys, this is actually round one of in the round one of the bracket at the WCS in Montreal that happened, and I am, like I said, super pumped to get into this game here today. So, like I said, ZVZ matchup is a lot of, mind games go on, guys. You'll see a lot of, that production tab is super similar when it comes to the StarCraft 2 Pro scene. When it comes to the ZVZ matchup, you'll see very similar build orders, at least at the earlier stages of the game. Doesn't look like anything out of the ordinary, at least at this point. We are going to get Zergling speed out of both players very early. 2 queens are going to be coming up here as well. And looks like Lambo has decided to go ahead and get his third hatchery up and running here. Question is Zanster going to do the same thing? Does look like that is going to be the case. So both players, seems like they're giving each other a lot of that mutual respect, which is, of course, something that you always like to see, because a lot of times when you see players giving each other that respect, you're kind of setting yourself up for a possible macro-focused game, which is always the fun games to watch. I mean, of course, you love seeing the cheese from players, and that's a lot of fun as well, but, it's definitely something that you gotta, that you really get excited for, as well as that, the macro-focused game. Now, there's quite a number of Zerglings that are starting to move across the map here for Zanster, so I'm wondering if he's going to go for a little bit of a push here. Baneliness is going to be coming up here for Zanster as well. It does look like Lambo does have more and more Zerglings coming out currently, so he should have enough to shoo this Zergling army away. Baneliness is coming up here as well for Lambo. So, while this is all going on, I love this. Lambo is continuing to drone up, so that's a really good sign for a Zerg player. When you're feeling confident, you continue to drone up and get fully saturated. That is very helpful, and this is interesting. You got some of these Zerglings are going to start nibbling away at this third base expansion. Zanster does not want to let this one go at this point. More and more of these queens are going to be coming, but this is awfully getting low, and I think Lambo is going to get that third base. That is massive, guys. Very massive in the grand scheme of things. More and more drones coming out of both players, and now some, of course, there's going to be Banelings as well as Roaches coming out here. Lambo's got the Roach Warren coming up. More and more drones coming out of Zanster. But that was a huge pickup, guys. That was a massive pickup, getting that third expansion or third hatchery whereas Lambo now is happily on 3 bases. And these Zerglings are going to jump into the natural expansion, move up to the main base. You're going to try to get some kills on some of these drones here, and this could cause some significant problems here for Zanster. Got to be very careful. You do not want to lose a bunch of drones here, and this is what this is going to now force is a bunch of Zerglings out of his opponent. So it does look like there's going to be an evolution chamber coming out of Zanster. On the opposite side, we're seeing more and more roaches coming up here. So I'm wondering if Lambo is going to go for a push here, simply because he knows he's ahead currently in the supply. He's on more bases. Now there is a run by of some of those banelings, nicely done there by Zanster, but the Baneling hits, oh my god, the Baneling hits by Lambo. He could very well possibly get another base, and GG is already called by Zanster. Lambo, playing textbook Zerg style, gets the win and gets on the board 1-0. I hope you guys did enjoy this game between Lambo and Zanster, and if you guys did, leave a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, stay positive, and as always, I will see you guys all in the next one. Peace.